Congratulations! This was another record-breaking year for the ZAP Tier 2 application process. We received 185 applications requesting $3.4 million. Out of those 185 applications, 183 organizations were funded. We had 20 applications from new organizations this year. We are projecting a total distribution of about $2.2 million. These are projected amounts because we do not yet know the exact total tax revenues for 2018. We loved seeing all the great work your organizations are doing. Collectively, you have an enormous impact on our county. 2.9 million people attended your events. 1.7 million received free admissions. Collectively, you provided over 2,000 jobs and an additional 46,000 contracted positions. That is huge for our local economy. You also provided over 18,000 events and more than 30,000 volunteer opportunities for our residents. Thank you for making Salt Lake County such a vibrant place to live, work, and play. This was also the third year we used the online grants management system, Zoom Grants, to submit and review your applications. If you ever have any questions or concerns about Zoom Grants, please feel free to contact ZAP staff at any time. In this webinar, we will be showing you how you can sign your Tier 2 contract through Zoom Grants. But first, I want to make sure you're aware of the expectations and obligations we have for our ZAP-funded groups. We greatly value the relationship we now have with you and your organization, and we hope you value your relationship with us and your fellow ZAP-funded organizations as well. We are all in this together. First, your contract refers to your application. Please be sure to use the money for the activities you stated in your application. If you can't quite remember what those activities are, you can use Zoom Grants to go back and look. Now that your application is online, you will always be able to access it at your convenience. ZAP understands that if you received less money than you requested, your activities may be adjusted accordingly. If you find you are no longer able to do the activities you stated in your application, please contact us. As a reminder, do not use ZAP funds for scholarships, capital expenditures, political lobbying, fireworks, parades, and re-granting. This is a partial list of items that ZAP cannot fund. For more information, read the ZAP policies on our website. A few of you may have received an additional exhibit letter. This usually happens if your application requested funding for something that ZAP cannot fund. Please check the Documents tab of your application. If you have a letter in there, please be sure to read it thoroughly so that you will comply with your Salt Lake County contract. This will also be attached to your contract. In your contract notification email, you'll find a link to the Salt Lake County ZAP Acknowledgement Guide. This is also available on our website under the Tier 2 link on the Contractual Obligations tab. We require that you appropriately acknowledge the Salt Lake County Zoo Arts and Parks program. If you have questions about how to do this, please take a look at the guide. Additionally, this guide, along with our current logos, can be downloaded from our website under the Contractual Obligations tab. Please pass this information on to whoever is making print materials and managing your website. The ZAP program has banners and posters that you can use at your events or in your buildings, as well as ZAP window clings. You can check these out from our office anytime during business hours. Staff doesn't need to be present for you to check out a banner. ZAP will use Zoom Grants to contact your organization. Please be sure that your contacts are up to date in that system. Also, please enter your email addresses carefully. You can change your organization's contact information at any time within your Zoom Grants profile. If there has been a changeover in your organization and you no longer have access to Zoom Grants, please contact ZAP staff. We can work with Zoom Grants to get you access to your organization's account. Anytime there's a change to your contact information, we would appreciate an email in addition to you updating that information on your Zoom Grants profile. Our ZAP monthly newsletter is our main point of contact with you throughout the year. If you or anyone in your organization who should be aware of ZAP news are not currently receiving monthly newsletters from ZAP, please contact us. And please do not unsubscribe from our newsletter. You will be required to submit an evaluation report that shows how you used your ZAP funds. Your evaluation will be due no later than March 31st, 2 years after your award cycle. Failure to submit an evaluation will disqualify you from future funding. You may submit the evaluation as soon as your funding period is over. So if you requested funding from January 2019 through December 2019, you may submit the report anytime after December 2019. You can see when to submit the evaluation by going into your Zoom Grants application online and seeing when your project is scheduled to end. This is question 10. For what 12-month period are you asking for funding? Your evaluation will be submitted through zoomgrants.com. As part of your evaluation, you will be asked to verify how you are acknowledging ZAP. You can take a photo of the banner at your event or provide us with a PDF of your program with our logo on it. Please be sure you keep track of this so your evaluation will be easy. Another stipulation of your contract is that you use nowplayingutah.com to promote events. As part of your evaluation, you will have to demonstrate that you've posted your events to this website. This is a one-stop shop for residents and visitors to find out what's going on in our community. And as an added bonus, this information is loaded into the ZAP Free Events map. This map can be used to find free events happening near a specific address. It's a useful tool and a great addition to our website. Please check it out. ZAP is committed to spreading the word about your events, your organization, and your work. Please add the email address przap@slco.org to your mailing lists. Send us press releases and newsletters, anything you think we might find interesting. If you have great photos, send those too. We use this email address to create Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter content for our followers, particularly for free and discounted events. Things you are sending out to your own mailing lists are things we are interested in receiving. There are a couple of other opportunities to highlight your organization through us. These are not contractual obligations, but they are fun. We love sharing your photos on social media. Tag @SLCOZAP on Facebook and Instagram posts to let us know what you're up to and to allow us to share. ZAP's Facebook and Twitter frequently cover what we are doing, and ZAP's Instagram is geared toward showing why we're doing all this work through compelling images, and we would like to share this with our followers. Another opportunity for you to tell your story is through our blog. The blog is meant to provide an informative and entertaining insight into the reach of the ZAP program. It highlights your stories and successes and provides an important narrative to the public. Again, this blog is more than what we do. It's why we do it. It's more than a press release. It's a story. Thank you to those of you who have provided us with your stories. They've greatly enhanced our web presence and given a depth of understanding to the public. If you're interested in providing a blog post to us, we would love to have you. Please contact us in order to schedule your posting date. We are building a large archive of beautiful stories that will provide an important educational value when ZAP is on the ballot again. To read the blogs, please visit our website. The ZAP program also encourages funded organizations to invite ZAP board members to your events. The best way to do so is to send a digital invitation to our board members by filling out a form. This digital invitation system helps ensure that we get the invitation out in a timely manner. This form can be found on our website under the Tools for Organizations link on the left-hand column. Click on the Invite the Advisory Board link to be taken to the form to fill it out. We prefer you send invitations well in advance of your event. At least 3 to 4 weeks is preferred. Tell us about the event and who we should contact to RSVP or if we have questions. In the comments section, let us know where tickets will be available or any other useful information you would like to share with the board. Please use this form instead of sending email invitations to staff. The ZAP program does not expect you to invite ZAP Tier 2 advisory board members to your fundraising events. We understand that everyone should pay to attend fundraising events, so invite them to your regularly scheduled events. If you're a museum and open during regular hours, feel free to invite them to visit your organization during those regular hours. The same is true for your free events. You are welcome to invite advisory board members to any of these events. Sending an invitation helps them to remember you and what you do for our community. Another opportunity for sharing tickets to your events is through the hashtag ZAP Ticket Tuesday giveaway hosted on ZAP's Facebook nearly every Tuesday. This is a very popular program. Though not a contractual obligation, it's an opportunity to highlight your paid events and thank the public for their support of ZAP. If you're interested in supplying tickets to ZAP for this purpose, please contact the ZAP Grants and Communications Coordinator to discuss giveaway dates and chat about the details. We love hosting this giveaway, and we're so grateful for your generosity. Please talk to us well in advance of your event. We like to get these scheduled months in advance. Just a reminder that your grant is considered public funds. The county may audit your use of these funds, and failure to comply with the contract is grounds for withholding these public funds. Also, now that the Salt Lake County Council has approved this cycle's ZAP Tier 2 awards, these applications, minus protected board contact information, are considered public record. This means that the public may request a copy of your ZAP application. If this happens, the ZAP program will provide the requested information and will let you know if someone has requested your organization's application. Your grant will be paid out in 2 installments. The first installment will be around January of the year following your award approval. The second installment will be around May of the same year. We recommend you sign up for direct deposit if you've not signed up already. If you would like to sign up for direct deposit or you have updated bank account information, please download the vendor management form from our website or from the Documents tab on your application. If you have questions, please contact ZAP staff. As a recipient of ZAP funds, it is expected that you maintain reasonable and appropriate insurance in accordance with industry standards. Since the ZAP program does not dictate what this might be, we expect you to know what this is and to have the appropriate level of insurance required for your organization or event. It is important that you read the contract thoroughly and share it with all those in your organization that may need to see it, including board leadership, development, financial, and marketing employees. You can add these key people as collaborators to your application or contract at any point. Collaborators may access information from your ZAP application in Zoom Grants. Now is the part you've all been waiting for. It's time to sign your contract. First, make sure the person with contractual authority to sign the contract has access to the contract through their own Zoom Grants account. Log in and make them a collaborator, then give them access to the contract. You can then invite them to collaborate. They then will receive an email from Zoom Grants with instructions on how to create an account. Next, the person with contractual authority needs to log in to zoomgrants.com. Click on the Approved Applications tab. Then, click on the ZAP Tier 2 application. Scroll down through the application information and then click the ZAP Tier 2 contract for the year of your funding cycle. You will notice there is an informational bubble that will allow you to look at instructions on signing your contract. Please be sure to read your contract thoroughly. Read all contract documents. You may then sign that you have read each of the attached documents to your contract. Once you have signed the documents, simply click outside of the box in order to finalize your signature. Then sign the final signature at the bottom of the contract. Click outside the box, and all of your signatures will be saved. If you refresh your page, you can return back to your Contract tab of your application. And when you scroll to the bottom, you will see your signature in all of the areas that you have signed. Please sign your contract as soon as possible. Ideally, the contract will be signed before the end of October of this year, but it must not be later than March 1st of next year. If you do not sign your contract by March 1st of next year, your organization will forfeit their ZAP grant award for this cycle. This is not what we want for your organization. If you have any questions about how to do any of this, please don't hesitate to contact the ZAP staff. We are more than happy to help you over the phone or in person. Please keep in touch with us throughout the year. We love to hear from you and are excited about all the great things you're doing in our community.